of their exquisite music. And I don't know whether they're in the studio yet. Mickey told me that we were going to pipe in, whatever that means. So I'm going to say goodbye and hope that he really understood.
Scottish bagpipe, also called the Peeb Moor.
And this is a boron, an Irish drum, played with a double-ended stick called a tipper.
And we're going to be playing you various Celtic dance and music and airs and stuff. This is a flute. If you lived around 1850s and you were in an orchestra, this is what your flute would look like. We're going to play you a couple Irish reels.
instrument's a hammered dulcimer. It has strings that stretch across the face of the instrument, and it's called a hammered dulcimer because you play it with little wooden hammers, sort of like the inside of a piano.
And we're going to play an Irish dance tune called the Tower of Moher for you. And this instrument is called a cittern, and it's like a big mandolin. It's a mandolin tune an octave below your normal mandolin. We're going to play an Irish air on two of these old-style flutes. And this air was written around the 1720s by a blind harper, Sherlock O'Carolan. It's called Fanny Poor. Okay. This instrument, you probably all recognize it. It's a tenor banjo, and this is a type of banjo that's been very popular with Irish music going back to the 30s, the 1930s, and we're going to play a couple of Irish jigs for you. So we're going to play something quite different here. And this instrument, most people have not had an opportunity to see. This one was made in about 1804, so it's a real old timer. And it's called a double flageolet. It's like two flutes in one.
This one's a concertina or squeeze box. It uses the same technology as an accordion or harmonica.
Very popular with sailors from about 100 years ago. And these instruments are penny whistles, and or flageolets or tin whistles. And if you grew up in Ireland, you learn to play the penny whistle. It's a part of the school curriculum to learn to play music. They don't skimp on that over in Ireland, and everybody learns to play some, and it's music of the people. And we're going to play a couple of original tunes that we wrote to Irish-style jigs. Are we in tune? next tune we're going to play is another original that we wrote for our wedding. We couldn't decide what to do for music for our wedding, so we played our own music. And the name of this tune is called Wedding Vow.
Now, I disagree. I think that we knew exactly what we wanted to do.
And we did it. So the last tune we're going to do for you is an old-time Irish polka. And Irish love to dance polkas and play them, and this is called the Scartaglin polka. And this is folk music. Folks play it. We encourage you to play music. Doesn't matter if you play Irish music or whatever it is, but make music or dance or theater or art part of your life rather than being a spectator in life. Be a participator. And we encourage everybody out there to do that.
In fact, at our wedding, we did our ceremony music, but our friends who are folks, just like us and everyone else, surprised us with playing all kinds of different music as a part of our wedding ceremony. It was lovely.
Well, that's it. Make music a part of your life. Share your music and your creativity with others, and you'll have a better life and more fun.
It doesn't matter how excellently you play. What matters is that you're having fun doing it.
Thank you so much, you guys. I just appreciate you coming down to finish out the evening, our day of incredible music, and you just put the capstone on the whole thing. I love it. I'm from a long family of Ryans on both sides of my family, and I just you fire my soul. What can I say? I appreciate it so much. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
You
it was
betcha.
fun.
And if you want to learn how to play these instruments, the first thing you have to do, of course, is you have to get one of them. And if a person wanted to get an instrument like any of these, where would they go here on the North Coast?
Well, they have to go online to Lark.
Oh, that's right. It's online now. But where?
It's online, larkinthemorning.com.
So larkinthemorning.com. I have to tell you, even if you don't want to play one of these instruments, simply going to that site, instruments you never dreamed of in your wildest imagination. The most beautiful assortment of instruments from all different countries and all different kinds of music, and one of the richest sources. So Lark in the Morning on the web. Mickey and Elizabeth Zekley, I just can't tell you, thank you so much for coming late, finishing it up, and I want you to know that this segment put us well over $3,000, that was kind of our goal, and we have some matches for that, so we'll know by the end of next week what the total is, but you helped just bump us right over the ceiling that we were trying to make. Thank all of you out there. Now don't go away, we still have quite an assortment of things. We have some wonderful video clips to finish out. We're going to talk about some of the people that made this possible. And Dan Jurdy is going to be with us for the remainder of the evening to talk a little bit about the community and how we can reinvest in our community. One of the ways, of course, is by calling 964-0443. You still have an hour to make a donation. Any donations over $50, you go in that big drawing, and we have some wonderful premiums, wonderful prizes that I'll tell you a little bit about as we get into the next hour. So Soundstage has come to a conclusion. Over 9 hours of spectacular music. Thank you for being with the musical part. Now stay with us this last hour. We've got some more guests and some wonderful stuff still to do. So goodbye from now for the MCTV Sound Studios' first live telethon right here on the north coast of California in downtown Fort Bragg.